So apparently I find out that Yuri Lowenthal once voiced Mr. Miracle in B-Man, The Brave, and the Behold.
Yeah.
Roger Craig Smith would later voice him in Justice League Action.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Knuckles and Wade, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
I like how you
Capcom
I like how you had that
in collaboration with Sega.
Turbo Ultra Super Hyper Alpha Omega HD Edition.
HD Tournament Edition, don't forget about that.
Ah, you're right.
So yeah, we're doing Knuckles again. Because, you know, it would be a crime to do this out of order, and so we're going to do it all in order.
All right.
Because we, as the Metley crew, are always out of order.
Hello?
Yes, there's too much disorder.
Hey, old Zero, I forgot to at you.
Hey, Zero.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the Knuckles show time?
Yes, us here at the Metley crew are constantly in a state of disorder in this Discord server. Constantly in a state of discord, if you may. But
I guess you could say we're discoordinated.
Discordians even. So we figured it would be a good idea to remedy that by adding some order to things. So we're gonna go ahead and get started now with the Knuckles show. Is everybody ready to go?
Yep.
Well, first let me say we're actually gonna put some order into things for once.
Hey, I try.
Sometimes.
Sure.
3,
Sure.
2, 1.
I'm sure you try.
And for once, we have to actually be in sync because I'm watching this off home video. Last time we did this,
yes, Kevin streamed it from the Paramount Plus upload.
Yep. The hunter, who's the game? I think he call your
The animation
name.
was really good.
Yeah, that was something that because I showed my mom and dad this show recently to prepare them for our upcoming viewing of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And they were quite consistently impressed at the animation quality of this show.
That's cute.
Especially considering how bad some of the how bad some of the stuff that's been put out on Paramount Plus is.
Yeah.
Frankly, they didn't know that though because they don't subscribe to Paramount Plus, and well, you know, there's a reason for that.
I guess they haven't climbed the Paramount.
The Paramountain.
Yeah.
That they made the whole centerpiece of the advertising from the rebrand from CBS All Access.
And all the advertising is
in the middle of a street, a house. In the middle of a street.
Commercials. Why don't they make that into a show where all the characters were climbing the Paramountain?
I'm 90% sure that they would have all they would have done for that is just shoot a bunch of people on a green screen and kind of frame it up in post.
I'll take that over nothing.
Well, frankly, yeah, it's a better idea than.
Well, there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah. Yeah, the Star Trek that my mom and dad watched back in the day is not the Star Trek of Paramount Plus, so they have no reason to subscribe to it.
No.
Why is that guy just busting up a random patio in the middle of nowhere?
It's me.
These guys have done nothing wrong.
And yes, Idris Elba is as reprised for this show, even though there was a Sonic material where Knuckles was voiced by somebody else, as was Tails.
Apparently, Idris Elba ad-libbed a bunch of his dialogue in this show.
I bet, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
I
You know,
imagine
some people are just not prepared for adoption.
I imagine GUN has to get a lot of calls to hush hush about this.
They have to go talk
Yeah.
to
Oh, look,
Tommy Lee Jones and
a
Will Smith
Dorito.
about the neuralyzer. In my experience, those bags do not
Christ,
hold
Wait a minute,
nearly
is that
that many
it's
Doritos.
Cool Ranch Doritos?
Whoa, waste of food.
Oh, God.
Give me the
In case you're wondering why
ranch
I'm making
brand.
that
What garbage.
sound, there was a trilogy of videos on the internet where you heard this loud ear rape, a chewing noise. Sadly, it's not
God.
around. Sadly, the trilogy is no longer around.
Yeah, those things never have. Is that Fred Fix-It?
I don't know. Fourth.
Rocket launcher.
I think that the word would start getting out at this point.
God damn. With the
Sonic,
rocket launcher.
Sonic, you're the
It's
fastest thing
directed
alive.
by,
You should take it upon yourself to learn how to do that.
This episode is directed by the director of the 3 movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
In that
Figured.
previous shot, Sonic's face became kind of smooth,
Yeah.
whereas here it's kind of it's hairier, fuzzier.
Yeah, that's what I noticed because in most shots it's smooth, but this one's a bit more furrier.
Yeah.
Oh, the eyes lens background. What the fuck?
Oh.
And now it's back to normal.
Also,
Eyes
I
lens,
believe we can
fish
only
lens,
afford
right?
Tika Sumpter and not James Marston.
Yeah.
Why is that?
And
why
since
is-
James
afford-
was filming,
Why is the dog on the roof?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to get a dog up somewhere with enough treats.
True.
Side note, Tika Sumpter has incredible thighs.
yes, she does.
Dog's like, help me. Look at him. Walk off screen.
Okay, put the hockey stick down, Casey Jones.
Beautiful.
It's so perfectly in character. I love it.
Is that what you are?
he
thought you were
would
porcupine.
say that.
Yes, it is. Except for the home. Oh,
He definitely isn't. So, fun fact, the reason why a lot of Knuckles' family is not allowed to be depicted is because, of a man named Ken Penders who persistently,
who persistently is wrong.
is persistently wrong, persistently creepy, and persistently threatens lawsuits every time any Echidna character is created.
It's funny because
Oh,
Sonic 2 did
This
use
is why they only used one other Echidna character
yeah.
in this show.
Although
And
So
it was,
probably never
Sonic
again.
2 did have Enerjack in it, and apparently he was
Yeah.
very mad. Well, I know he was very mad about it because I saw the Twitter post.
Yeah, he got pissed. And he was Sega's like, go on, try and do something,
dear.
bitch.
the following day.
The next day.
I was really hoping he would try something because I would love to see him lose that
Yeah.
How
lawsuit.
did you not notice the Iron Throne?
This is the best. This is the best Game of Thrones has been in many years. Trying to figure out how long it was between season 8 and this show.
This show came out last year.
8 years then. Oh wait, last year. Was it? It was 2024 or 2023?
Yeah, it was literally 2024.
Early 2024.
Yeah, literally a year ago.
Oh, so it was 9 years since. No, not 9 years. 8 years. 2016, 2018.
Oh, you guys want to feel old?
Sure. Why?
No.
On this day 10 years ago, the I'm at Soup skit was uploaded.
Oh.
What year was
Ow!
this?
What?
Ow!
Ah,
2015. 2015. I'm at soup.
oh my god.
Oh, it's
That was a good
funny.
example of cheating the angles, by the way.
Yep.
Jesus. Nice stack of weapons you got there, Knuckles.
What did he even say?
I don't think
Sure.
Patchmack's name was ever name dropped in Sonic game.
I wonder if he
Like,
just ad-libbed
seriously,
his
I
name.
think Patchmax has never really been name dropped in Sonic Adventure. Maybe in Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood, but I don't know.
Oh,
And Tom has taken his truck to work, or on wherever he was out of town. Chief Pachacamac, father of Tikal. Let's see. I can't remember him being named in that Adventure DX,
That's a W on that bowling ball.
Brotherhood,
I wonder what that
Unleashed,
stands for.
appeared
not
in
Wario.
Archie Comics,
What about
Sonic the Comic.
What about Sonic X? He was in that.
Yeah, well, he was in Sonic X. I was getting to that. That was literally the next. Sonic X, Sonic Comic, Sonic Forces comic.
Jesus. Just says I'm
Wade
done.
is the best human character in the series, by the way.
The sad thing is, Jack Sinclair here is he's like the one person who's supportive of Wade outside of Tom, and he's like the secondary antagonist of the show.
Yep.
Maybe tertiary antagonist, because, you know, his dad, but...
Yeah, we'll get to...
I am the best example of a modern Major General. Now, Jack Sinclair here is played by Julian Barrett, a member of the group The Mighty Boosh. I can tell by your reaction that nobody here knows what The Mighty Boosh is.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Roll over, you son of a bitch! Roll over!
Come on.
Is trying to blow it over, does that count as attempted cheating?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Oh, God. Julian was in Neo Yokio.
He's right.
My mom said that Wade reminded her...
What?
Guest plays replace my little girl.
Rice. What dick.
My mom said that Wade reminded her of a cross between Paul Rudd and Ryan Reynolds.
Adam Pally was actually in Iron Man 3 before or this.
Who did he play? I don't remember.
He was he was one of the it was a townsfolk.
Okay. I thought he was like one of the extras or like one of the tertiary characters or something. He sprung for the animated business cards.
But I am still a friend. Meanwhile... Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Sonic is such a troll. Petty bitch.
Oh, lighten up, big guy. Being grounded isn't that bad. I lived in a cave for 7 years. You can survive a few days in the attic.
Yes.
There's great options you have.
We don't...
Look, comic books.
Kevin, we don't need you to repeat the dialogue from the show.
Yeah, please. VR.
Oh, God. No.
VR.
No, we don't need...
Put on Freestyler by Bomb Funk MCs. That would be a lot better.
Who? What?
Where's the fucking
Sonic
PlayStation
is a teenager
5 that uses...
Why would he have a system that has no games?
That's a good fucking
Why
point,
indeed?
I ask, as I have both it and an Xbox Series X on top of my desk right now.
Fucking paperweight.
Great Scott, this is heavy.
That chicken just fart.
That's a rubber chicken.
So is he like a
I'm guessing you guys didn't miss the reference I made.
Knuckles, we've got to send you back to the future.
Why?
I don't know how Ozzy sees it. Okay, well that answers my question.
Let's keep this in mind for Sonic 3, because of a certain thing Knuckles says later.
Oh god. Yeah, they're people
You'll have
got
to find a
genocided,
compatible
didn't they?
female to create half-breeds with. You must go to your nearest furry convention.
No.
Oh god.
For some people who don't know, oh yes, Christopher Lloyd is our Patch Quebec, which I have to say is a very interesting voice cast, and admittedly probably a better voice for Patch Quebec than either of the voices in the game or in Sonic X.
I was there. There.
Like seriously, hey,
I
that
think it's Las Vegas, isn't it?
People,
I can't.
how do these ghost rolls work?
Yeah, no, how does that work?
No.
He's just sliding on the fucking window like a dumbass. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, what was all that stuff of going on? Were you talking to yourself, Knuckles?
Your car get fit, just do it. Oh, there's the theme song.
Man,
I did some math on this.
are an
This
idiot.
can only go so well.
Wade should not be starting off this heavy.
No.
Granted, that's like half my maximum bench press there. But I've been doing this 10 years.
You know, Alex, I also have to be reminded of when you pointed out how much Beast Boy was benching in 03 Titans and Beast Within. Like, he looks skinny as hell, and he was benching well over 200.
That's what super strength gets you. Oh, he has a mini fridge in the corner.
Neat.
I don't have space for a mini fridge. I've considered putting one in here, but I don't really have a place for it.
I like the surprising level of wisdom that Knuckles does display in this show.
Wade has two toolboxes on his shelf.
Wait a minute.
Oh, looks like a... He also has, let's see, a plastic kettlebell, an ab grinder, appears to be collagen creatine, oh, that's a Stratocaster in the background. Collagen creatine, I'm betting, the big one's protein powder. Probably got 2 types of protein powder up there. Wade must have... If Wade has just started working out, he's probably dived in a little bit too deep.
Yeah.
Because you don't need 2 types of protein powder.
How did you hear about that? How's that? Who's
well,
sharing this news?
Oh, he's got stair steppers. He's got another tub of fucking protein powder. He's got gold standard over there.
Fuck.
Looks like a black Stratocaster. Might be a PV. I can't tell. Well, that's probably just like a knockoff or something.
If I had a nickel for every time an animated character was sitting in a car with a human character, I would have way too many fucking nickels.
What
Knuckles may chuckle.
What about Knuckles?
Go sit in the corner, Wade.
It's like Knuckles has become the Tom and Wade has become the Sonic.
Yeah, it's like the animated character is the straight man now.
So much for being the straight man, Alex.
Well, straight man and wise guy are archetypes.
Yeah.
Do they?
Isn't he the only police officer?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of other people at the station. You're butchering a tribe called Quest, Wade.
Dang. Of course, someone's watching.
Meanwhile,
she reminds me
wonder
of
who's
somebody.
watching.
It looks like we spotted the cunt.
What do you mean, the cunt?
That
I mean, to be fair, she is.
I tried to figure out who she reminded me of, and the only conclusion I came to was Dr. K from Power Rangers RPM, but Dr. K isn't British.
And she doesn't make a big fuss about the spandex.
It's not spandex.
Oh well, okay.
Sorry, Special Agent
How'd you got
Redmayne.
the rings?
That is not spandex. The majority.
This is
Well,
Sparta.
that's murder. They just committed murder.
No, it's not murder. It's technically kidnapping.
I'm pretty sure it's murder if they leave him in a place to die.
Dr. Robotnik survived there for 1.5 years.
Yeah, because he's fucking Robotnik. That's just a normal ass human.
Oh, hey.
Like
They
Alex,
sell.
he's
By the
not
way,
gonna
those
survive.
are actual welding masks. The guy I used to work with owned one of those.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
tougher than leathers. Tougher than the best of them, the rest of them.
I have to imagine how this guy was able to find all those quills.
Probably the same way Lex Luthor found all of Superman's blood. Scouring the ground.
I'm gonna say that he might also be a poacher.
Yeah. Now... Does this guy actually have a name? I don't remember it being mentioned in the show.
He's just called the Buyer.
The Buyer. I know he's called the Buyer. If it would have made sense if he was
Great.
Yeah. Knuckles eats grapes the way I eat plums. Look at the road, Wade.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
why I
For
don't have a
someone who's
car.
supposed to be a cop, he's
hate-
not very good at driving well.
Wait, you fucking idiot.
Tom's on
Eyes
his
on
way
the
back
road.
into Green Hills, and he has to pull over his deputy for driving while distracted.
Yeah, Knuckles actually. He wanted to learn Wade's battleground.
You know, for as much...
Adult idiots.
You know, I suppose it tells you what kind of fandom the Sonic series has accumulated when there's not when I haven't seen any hentai of Agent Willoughby.
God.
By the way, the actor who plays the Buyer is Rory McCann.
Yeah, Rory McCann, and I've seen him in something else. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I wanted to say it would have kind of made sense if he was
This is very graceful.
yeah.
Wow.
If he was
Knuckles.
like this franchise's version of Snively, a little bit. I mean, I guess
Oh, wait,
Stone.
guys, wait. Tragic story incoming. His dad.
He taught me that. Yeah. He taught me how to shoot an arrow through another arrow. Please tell me somebody else gets that reference.
I
I
don't.
don't.
Robin Hood?
He also,
Oh, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yes.
I also want to. I was about to say he also taught me how to avoid taking narrow arrows to the knee.
Showed me exactly how to cut off your leg to get out of a shackle.
Well, don't just stand there. Throw me a spear. You know, when I said throw me a spear, I didn't mean throw it into my other leg. Like, seriously, who does this?
Who brought the MLG horns? They did this at my local skating rink. They never did this at the bowling alley. Kind of jealous. Yeah, you just underhand flick a fucking bowling ball.
And
And
it makes
Bruce Wayne
possible
just
to
could be
sleep hard
like,
enough.
So,
why do
fun
you
fact,
guys keep looking at me as though I'm supposed to pay for everything?
I took bowling classes in college.
Oh well.
I
That's
was
not
forced to. Oh, that's a foul. You're not allowed to wear regular boots on the what the fuck? Why is the Why is that chick wearing fucking platform shoes in the bowling alley? You're not supposed to wear... I'm surprised they're even able to stand up, actually. Bowling wax is immensely, slippery.
Slippery?
Yeah.
And here we get what Alex says is the lamest joke in this show.
You know what? I've come around on that joke. Not that I don't think it's lame. See, yeah, so that...
Yep.
You could have just cut it at, I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
I think it's still funny, though.
What? Where did you go?
Look,
How did you get over there? Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, I know from experience that bowling alley, bowling lane wax is, incredibly slippery.
Oh, shit!
Because I literally, I walked up to the lane and just, my feet slipped out from under me.
Cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Use the momentum of the fucking pistol to shoot yourself forward.
And I just flipped flat on my back. Thankfully, I spend, several days a week practicing falls, because that might have actually hurt.
Oh, shit!
Do some.
Throw me more bowling balls!
It's actually fairly impressive that they have real actors. Oh, don't blow up the Ninja Turtles cabinet.
No, that's rare, man. You can't just fucking do that.
No, not the Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet. Ah!
Oh, that's foul.
I call bullshit.
I will say, there are worse jokes in this show than, and do I look like I need your power?
Oh, yeah. The worst jokes come during the
shut
family
up.
episode.
Up!
She's like, are you mental?
Are you fucking loony?
Are you fucking lonely, bruv?
Who are you talking to?
That's not a gun! Subtitles, that's not a gun! That's a...
This is the only episode directed by Jeff Fowler.
Yep, we talked about that.
Yep.
That is a good episode. This is a good pilot.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Alex?
Oh, no, I like this. I like this episode. This is definitely one of the strongest episodes in the series. Thankfully, we don't have... We only have one that I really, really don't like.
Which is the third episode, I presume.
Yeah, the family episode is the worst one. I might dip during that one and come back after.
Every...
Can I just say, this episode took a while to really start kicking off.
Yeah, special guest stars Colleen O'Shaughnessy and Ben Schwartz, and Tika Sumpter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Julian Barat. I almost wish they would have done the entire series in that style. This is kind of funny. Acoustic Bootsy Collins.
Knuckles the Warrior.
And Tails, of course, playing a,
Alright, let's skip these credits and go straight on to the
next episode.
Next episode, which is...
Yeah, Tails playing a double
Yes,
neck
get on
guitar.
with it.
Don't ever
Yes,
say I wasn't there
on
for
with
you.
it.
So,
All
are we
right.
ready?
Yes, in 3, 2,
Yes, we are.
1.
Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it. Yeah, so this episode's 25 minutes. The first episode was 33 minutes.
Fuck, it's a long time.
It's been
And
a
how many-
long road getting from there here. Speaking of Star Trek,
Knuckles may chuckle.
the last good Star Trek series.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised it didn't take a windowless
Actually-
van for extraction.
Actually, I take that back. There's plenty of Rule 34 of the human characters. It's just what's her name? The fucking the gun chick from what was it? That agent. She was named after a gemstone.
Yeah.
Topaz.
Topaz, Agent Topaz from Sonic X. Yeah.
Yeah. And Rouge suddenly had garnered a bit more of an attraction for her solely based on that name.
Because she thought she was chasing after a jewel.
In case you're wondering, that was from Roland Nolan's abridgment.
Hey, Will Smith.
Bad boys. Bad boys,
Yeah.
bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Sadly, fairly representative of, well, modern day police.
Yeah.
What the fuck are these end credits already?
No,
this is
What the
that's the
hell?
opening credit sequence.
Well, Alex, go
They
on
threw
to
the-
episode
Yeah.
3.
That's the end of
They
episode
threw the
2, ladies
opening.
and gentlemen.
They threw the opening credits at the end of the first episode.
Oh my god. This reminded me of how Rising the Shield Hero did it, where it's like the first episode ending is
A lot of
just
shows
the
do that.
opening theme.
Yeah, a lot of anime does that.
Yeah.
You know, I do want
Yeah.
to mention I do love this opening credit sequence.
Oh, yeah.
It's very cute.
Yeah. What up, Knuckles? Oh, wait.
And every single thing in this opening sequence comes back.
Yeah, it's great.
Except for Sonic
Well,
and
except
Tails.
for, yeah, playing this
that.
and the band. Yeah, look at that acoustic Bootsy Collins bass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a pretty good episode, actually. I do like
Excuse
this
me?
one.
I'm suddenly
Yes.
I am suddenly gaining a fear of enclosed spaces. That's called claustrophobia. Ah, yes, that.
We've taken you to this random ski lodge in the middle of nowhere.
In Montana.
Right.
I really like the lighting in this episode.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
lighting in this
'Cause-
episode and the effects and such are all great.
Yeah, because the usage, especially the usage of the lighting too, because it really gives you the impression that everything is taking place in the same spot. So you see that, you see the blue lighting on Agent Man's face, and you think, oh yeah, that's coming off of the cage here. And that's not the kind of thing you think of until you don't fucking have it, Disney. Once
I
upon a
would say
time, there
this
was a bare
probably-
minimum.
It's probably my second favorite episode of the series.
Wow, Knuckles. Looking at him, like back of you.
She's like, damn DEI hire. Why am I stuck with them? I'm joking.
No. She's British.
Make a
She's the
South Park-
DEI hire.
I thought she was gonna be the punching bag, kind of like how Pip
God
was.
damn,
in the
I've
early
always
South Park
known that
seasons.
all
You know, for
British
some
people are
reason-
nothing more than DEI hires.
For some reason, when I hear this version of holding out for a hero, I only think of the montage song from Team America: World Police.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, Holding Out for a Hero is actually remixed from an earlier Jim Steinman track.
Oh wow.
It was done for his so after Meatloaf had to have vocal surgery, I believe it was it wasn't Sony at the time, but Sony bought them out. Whatever their record label was said, we need a new record and we need it right now, and Jim Steinman had to release it by himself rather than having Meatloaf sing it. And so this was one of the songs. I think it was called Hot Summer Night. I can't remember off the top of my head. And
That's great.
Jim wound up rewriting all of the lyrics for Bonnie Tyler.
That's so fucking
He
absurd.
would need a lot
for
more
her
dental
album
floss to
Faster
hold
Than the
his.
Speed of Night. Yeah.
Get incinerated.
This new Johnny English reboot is really weird.
Wait, I'm going to have to ask you to get your hand off my ass.
He did a Mario jump.
Wade.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Bonk.
Wait a minute. Just how many of these things that Wade does in these scenes are actually going to happen?
Oh, just keep watching. Keep watching.
Okay, are
No
you gonna
credit,
stop?
please don't ask. We don't accept cashier's checks.
Here, I'll take all of this. Thank you.
Those are never as good
Tasty.
as you think they're gonna be.
Bullshit.
I just want one made of ice. Is that
I
so
once
hard
had
to ask?
I was once forced to buy one from McDonald's when I was trying to get the supersonic.
Well, no,
Happy Meal
bullshit.
toy?
They don't ever work.
No, yeah, mine works. It's just you
I'm
know.
shocked. Was John Cena with you? Did he bribe them to get it working?
I know this is a reference to something. I just don't know what joke you're making.
I can tell
I've seen you
Cody-
you as
You
the
don't have to.
world's sexiest man.
Yeah. So
What are you
Cody wrote
talking
to
about,
John-
woman? I'm talking about this magazine right here. I don't see what you mean. Is this not you? That is a black
That
British
is a-
man.
That is a very British, very ripped man.
Yes, and he sounds exactly like you.
He sounds
Oh.
nothing like me.
Meanwhile, Heimdall just teleports and he's like,
You sound exactly like me.
"Who are you?" I am one who sees all.
God, you can tell she's really British by her teeth.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Alex, I was referencing an interview from Cody Rhodes.
Oh, right. Yeah,
he-
that
he-
thing when he
yeah.
and John Cena went to a McDonald's and they said the ice cream machine was down.
and John
$1.99
Cena
for a
took
pair
him
of
$100.
sunglasses. Those
He
can't
said, Are
be
you
any
sure about that?
Are you
Guys.
sure about that?
Guys,
They
10
fixed
years ago, today, we got a soup.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier.
Don't wear the gloves!
Really?
I've actually done this when I had a pair of rubber gloves on. Oh. The fucking Dawson's Creek theme.
Whoa!
For our lives to be over, I want to know right now what will it be.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Will it be yes? Or will we die in flames? Feels like it should have cut a little bit earlier than that. Because he just trails off. Olivia Colman, that's who I was trying to think of. Tom is gonna fucking kill you.
Mm-hmm.
The rocket-powered fists!
AKA what came first between the chicken and the egg?
Rocket launcher.
Okay, Nesbit, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The rocket-powered fist.
Well, I don't see how that could be.
Oh, hang on.
I stand corrected. Well, we gotta.
Oh, come on! Oh, you stupid motherfuckers.
What?
Discord introduced voice filters, and the fucking robot voice filter is locked behind,
Nitro?
behind Discord Nitro, yeah.
Do the female one you showed me.
I mean, I could do that for the sake of the stream, but they're not going to be able to...
Do it.
Sorry.
But...
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking
That's
weird,
fucking
isn't it?
weird, isn't it?
What?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations on your transition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go fuck yourself, Ben. Okay. So here's one that sounds like me, but a little bit congested.
Oh my god.
And then, of course,
continue.
there's me. If I were to drop my voice. And then I can add an echo effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep the echo.
No, it literally takes up too much CPU power.
How does that take up CPU power?
Because I'm having to render it on my end.
Oh man.
I want to use this feature so bad, but it won't let me. I don't have it. Does anyone else have the voice filter?
I have Nitro, but I'm trying to check my
So what you gotta
settings. I don't
do,
have it
just
on my
go
end.
click on the microphone settings, and there's a little pop-up menu, and it'll give you the option to switch between like five different things. You can right now you can switch between Sky, Quinn, Axel, Sebastian, who both sounds and looks like me, and then you have the cave.
I still don't see it.
Like, legitimately, all I have to do is drop my voice a little, and I sound exactly like Sebastian.
Yeah, but you won't have to strain your voice.
Yeah, but I don't have to strain my voice to do this either.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for voice settings, and I still don't see it.
Hit him in the balls, Wade. Hit him in the balls, Wade. Punch him in the throat, Wade. Punch him in the nose.
Punch him. Dick punch him.
Oh, so you're Black Billy Butcher.
Yes.
Triple B.
He kind of looks like a younger Black Billy Butcher, though.
He actually does kind of look like if you just give him the New Zealand accent, it looked like a You could pass him off, yeah. He's got a circle tattoo on his neck.
Oh.
A member of the Three Stooges.
You dare question Knuckles, woman?
Wade, you need to do more cardio.
You need to do more push-ups, sit-ups, and drink plenty of juice.
Pip from
It's his first day.
hired here because I'm a DEI hire, and they needed somebody desperately. I mean, cheery-ho.
You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Long shot. Code. Pie!
That was a perfect time for the what the fuck?
No, only in delusional fantasies could it possibly be.
What in the fuck are you talking about, Wade Whipple?
Oh, there goes the cottage, or cabin, home. Just trust me.
Poor Wade.
Uh,
That's terrifying. I would not want to do that.
what? Right on Knuckles like that?
Hi, E.T.
E.T.
Even Carnival Phantasm even made a reference to that.
We are not flying, we are falling with style.
Ow. Right into the trash can.
Wade, you better get out of there quick, my knees fucking hurt from that fall.
And my back hurts from carrying you.
How does your back hurt from carrying me? You weigh more than I do. I could totally imagine Knuckles being like 300 park rangers.
He is 1,000,000% muscle.
Hotwire it.
So, fun fact.
Never mind.
If you have a strong enough turning implement, most car locks on the ignition can literally just be forced. Sleep tight. Fish fillet sandwich. Empty bag of classic Lays. Why exactly do you have a bag of potato chips? Oh, right, that's a fairly small meal for the average American. Seriously, potato chips and French fries?
I don't know. I mean, you still won.
All day
He's
breakfast.
basically looking at it with glass half empty, not half full.
No, Knuckles is looking at it glass completely empty.
Yeah.
If I have an option between various flavors of chips, I'm not going with classic Lay's 99% of the time.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
We'd have to run his license plate if it wasn't for the fact that he left his fucking police car out here. Oh, would you look at that? He left his phone number on the side too. Let's call it. No! And my hair is completely fucked up.
Yeah, you can still track them, can't you?
We need to find those two and get me some hairspray.
And for some reason, if I remember correctly, they're not even in the next 2 episodes. Is that correct, Alex?
I believe so. Yes, yes.
We could have had them in episode 3, but instead we get. Well, we'll see.
Okay, so Alex, to get this really, really stupid question out of the way, how many of us is it going to take to beat the gorilla?
None of us are winning. We're all going to die.
I'm going to scream very loudly and walk up pounding my chest.
I'm going to then push Alex into the gorilla and use that.
You'll smile agreeably, then take your shirt off at the creature.
Yeah, I'll do the magic Mike dance and scare it away with raw animal magnetism.
He said as he's torn in fucking half.
Knuckles, we get it.
And then we find out that it's actually a female gorilla, and she takes me back to her hideout.
I love how we were both thinking Ace Ventura at that moment.
I wanna know, can you show me?
No.
Did you know that in the Tarzan books it was heavily implied?
No, don't say it.
Yep.
Don't say it. Don't
So
say
heavily
it.
implied that they badunk-a-dunk.
Don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it.
We're not saying it, but they definitely sprayed it.
What, you really expect me not to turn into Tucker? When Gizmo's not here? Rock you like a hurricane.
Now, this is a song right here.
Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane.
It starts to shout, desire's coming, and breaks out loud.
Oh.
How much of a bounty? How much is on his head? We just started a new song.
I mean, you did blow up a hotel and then steal a car.
That doesn't help.
Now we don't have anything to listen to. And we can't keep up with the news. Or find out how much money is on our heads.
Stay awake.
Here, you.
We need to find wheels that are less hot than this.
We have to do a really bad episode.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we have to-
Knuckles.
Hi, Stalker Channing.
And she died.
Oh,
I'm just
wow.
gonna pretend
Awesome.
that was the episode, and we
Anyway,
skip
let's skip over to the next episode.
Now, can we just skip episode 3?
No, it leads directly into
Yeah.
episode 4.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
know.
so
I'm
We're on
gonna
episode
go
3, the
make
Shabbat dinner.
3.
I'm gonna go make myself some food.
3, 2, 1.
Right. I'm gonna go make myself some food and deafen myself. Good luck with this episode. God help you out.
Yeah, no, after rewatching this series, I can't remember what my original reaction to this episode was. But I will say,
I could actually look through that.
Yes. Anyways, yeah, Edie Patterson. Edie Patterson looks like she's about 10 years older than Adam Pally, but she's only like 2 years older than he is.
And and also, I find it funny how. So how is it that in this universe, Stalker Channing and Carrie Elways could make Adam Pally? And one of the show that kind of introduced me to Stalker Channing was Batman Beyond, as she was the first voice of
Barbara Gordon.
Yep. Wait, did Ben actually try leaving?
Yeah, he's
he
deafened himself, and he went off to make dinner while this episode is playing.
Speaking of,
this is an example of why we don't get plastic surgery, kids.
Yeah. Oh,
this is an example of why we don't get cringe, kids.
This is why, God heaven forbid, you do not want to end up like what Donna did.
Dear God.
You know.
Wade's family sucks so much.
Yes, they do. No, it doesn't.
Knuckles, can you just kill these two?
No. Still kill Wanda. We'll spare Hera's mom. Like I said, and I would rather have Stalker Channing still be alive. No.
what's that implication? Totally fine.
That there's no alleged about it.
Woman.
We know he came from space.
You mean his bare fist?
You're gonna have to...
What the hell?
Wade's sister is a confirmed furry.
Wow, no need to be such a stuck-up woman. Oh my God. Is this the Cool Whip analogy from Family Guy all over again?
Whip. Cool Whip.
That's not how you say it!
Well, I bet you they're. Well, I
Chief
bet you
of
they'll
the
be here for a
Whipple clan.
while.
A while. Wait a minute.
You
know,
Wait
this
a
is
minute,
making.
Wendy.
Oh, you like bits, huh? Here's my bit! Wanna ride the Stewie go-round? Jesus.
Why is there a goat on the table?
Why, indeed.
I like how the mom has always been old.
Uh,
Is Space Echidna from Space Australia.
Okay, so
Might be Space Jewish,
Rhino.
I don't know.
So Rhino, to explain, Shabbat is the Jewish day of rest. Shabbat happens each week from sunset on Friday to sunset on Saturday. During Shabbat, Jewish people remember the story of creation from the Torah,
That
where God created the
bread looks
world
so
in
good.
6 days and rested
Everything
on
else
the
I can
seventh
take a
day.
look, but the bread looks good.
Different Jewish people celebrate Shabbat in different ways. So, the reason why
Nope, that's a
the reason
bad
why
idea. Do not tell Knuckles that the grapes are in the wine. We do not need him drunk.
So, Rhino, in case you were wondering why she asked if he was Jewish, was because Wade's family is Jewish.
Mhm.
I must find myself a very large hat.
so, can I take a random guess and wonder if Wade's family may be kind of, sort of anti-Jewish?
No, they are
What?
Jewish.
No, I mean, like, are they against non-Jewish?
I don't think so, no. I would
Okay.
hope so.
Just wondering.
Whether they want to or not. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, using women to describe her is generous.
To describe Wanda, yes, it is,
Yeah,
is
Wanda.
very, very generous.
Just go get another spoon. I mean, that depends on which part of the Bible you're reading, I suppose. Eating with Knuckles is like eating with Eddie Hall. He just consumes everything that's in his path.
Yes.
Technically not untrue, but also not technically true. Are those roasted carrots? Roasted carrots are so fucking good. Especially when you roast them with Cajun seasoning. Wade, you're having a dick measuring contest with a girl. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
You know, you must have started off with the world's cruelest handicap if you're losing a dick measuring contest with a woman.
Secretly, Wanda is hiding a gag penis.
She's got
Just to probably...
she's got the penetrator from Saints Row shoved down her pants.
Yep.
Oh, God.
She'll literally pull that out to be like, this is what I got.
It's purple and made of plastic.
Yeah, but it's also erect.
Good gracious.
That is the kind of joke she would make. Eat your fucking carrots, woman.
Literally. By the way,
I don't think...
By the way, what
don't need to know
happened to
that.
the Master Emerald?
Yeah, good question.
It's probably in Sonic's room somewhere. Possibly buried in the backyard. Might have been underneath that patio that those guys were jackhammering, I'm not sure.
Talking about cause shut up.
Like how Knuckles is the only one who's...
Wow.
Israeli, special forces.
Krav Maga is a self-defense system, not a martial art, developed in Israel for the military and law enforcement.
Yes.
It focuses on practical, real-world self-defense techniques, emphasizing efficiency and quick responses.
It's not Jewish karate, it's Jewish jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
Local. I just felt the whole body cringe shiver over me. What did we do to deserve this?
Yes, what do we do to deserve this really lame episode of television?
Ow! I'm reporting you to your supervisor.
Woman, you are fired from your job. You don't even deserve that.
That's also assaulting That's also assaulting an officer in law.
I mean, technically, and he doesn't need medical attention after that. Okay. Yeah. His yarmulke is patterned with bowling pins.
And then we find out he was a good-for-nothing schmuck.
I didn't notice that. I've seen this show twice before, and I haven't noticed that the yarmulke was patterned in bowling pins. That I recall. I might have mentioned that in the last time we did this, but I can't remember.
Oh, don't tell me, woman, you want to fuck her.
No, he's very uncomfortable.
Yes. Meanwhile...
I feel bad for Knuckles.
Yeah.
He just wants
He had to
to
put up with this, and all he wanted to do was just...
All he wanted to do was train a warrior, or based on the task given to him by Pachkamak, and this is what he gets.
Yeah.
$100,000.
Naked Gun 2.5.
Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Yep. The Big Lebowski, RoboCop, Total Recall. He's got Ninja Turtles bed sheets and covers. Rambo.
Oh.
Robin Hood
He's a
Prince of
man.
Thieves right next to Robin Hood Men in Tights. Oh, Rush Hour. What is that? That is the Addams Family. That is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Total
I
Recall.
believe I see
Keanu, but
Ryan
RoboCop.
we're
Adams
gonna
is
be
not on
see-
the wall.
he says Keanu is among them, and he's going to be in the next movie.
Yep.
Good God. How many... They
They
keep making references to Keanu Reeves, and then Keanu's like, hey, I heard you guys been talking about me. I want in.
As soon as he saw like the third movie was out,
I need to pan around.
give
I,
me.
need to see
I
more
want
of
to
this room.
get Shadow. Sign me up, baby.
Rush Hour, Addams Family. Trying to see what else is on his walls.
You could always pause between frames.
We could. I'm just trying to get it as we go. New Wave. What is New Wave? I can't see that. I don't believe you,
until I
Wade.
did.
Oh, this is Discman. I have one of those.
You. Oh.
Oh no.
See, I didn't know how CD burning worked, so I ended up assuming. So I'm like, wait, what? Link 182?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, Ren and Stimpy.
I have not developed a taste of music yet.
Yeah, my dad taught me how to burn CDs back in the day.
You know, every so
Burned
often,
my
whatever.
first CD on a Windows 98 computer.
Back then, when I didn't know any better, I thought you would literally. I thought, why would you burn your CDs? They're valuable.
That's such a kid thing to think, too.
I know!
His alarm clock's turned off. Frankly, I can understand that, considering, you know, it would be a nightmare for continuity.
So...
I need to... Knuckles, move your head. I need to see what's behind it. I think I saw part of the Thunder Megazord over on his dresser. I'm doing the same kind of forensics to Wade's room that I was to Sarah's room in The Last of Us. Like it was old computers constantly running one of the default 98 screensavers on it. He's got an MC Hammer poster. Sure to see. Oh, this is a Lethal Weapon box set. That's sweet. Inflatable hot dog. Trying to see. Is that a Battlestar Galactica, or is that Babylon 5? I think I see... Oh! This is a Cajun Travolta poster. That tells me he has a face-off poster.
I hear that this Joshua was actually a lion.
Yes, and this lion might have also been voiced by one Liam Neeson. That joke is...
Have you seen the...
That joke
have
is
you heard
flying
of the
over.
movie? Yeah. Have you seen the movie or heard of the movie Joshua and the Promised Land?
No, but I
It is
have. No, but I have heard of Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Okay, so
Narnia.
Joshua and the Promised Land is a movie based on the tale of Joshua, where Joshua is a lion. It's a
Roar?
horrible amateur 3D animated film. Fairly impressive for having been, done by, I think it was one guy. But, yeah. Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind you like to meet, pretty woman.
Hmm.
Oh dear. We got action at last.
We got the...
Rhino, look. Look,
what
we
is
have
it, the-
action. Look.
the knockoff Mad Gear
Oh my
gang.
god.
Funny how she's
What-
reading a book
what is
called How
these-
Not to
are
Be
these-
Caught Off Guard.
Or these goons... I think these are the goons from Streets of Rage, actually.
So
Which
basically,
is not the only reference
so basically,
to
they all decided to team up.
To a second property.
Yeah, not the only... Oh, Ghostbusters! Wayne's World
Wayne's
2.
World.
Wayne's World 2 is
Rambo.
really good. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh.
And fuck Mike Myers for not letting a Wayne's World 3 be made. Apparently, Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock are making a Speed 3 now.
Somehow.
Oh, Uncle Buck! Oh, there's the Van Damme movie where he played twins. Double Impact. That was a great one. That's a pretty good
Ah,
one.
yes. Use your candles.
Oh, no, I think that's a VR trooper. Cliffhanger. You bashed him on the shoulder, not the back of the head. Karate Kid.
Credits. Oh, wait.
Oh, there's another hole on the wall.
Let's see if I can... Karate Kid... Uncle Buck... Route 66... Alright, FBI, throw the book at him. Two cops.
Woman, that thing's real. You're about to die.
Do you have a...
This ain't no joke.
Do you have a gun? You wear the FBI shirt with your pajama.
Get over here! And over there!
And now just lay there.
Get the fuck over here, bitch!
Yeah.
Your move, creep.
Oh.
This fight scene's neat.
Yeah.
Maybe a single tracking shot, but at least it's shot close enough to where we don't have to see flaws in the choreography.
Yeah. Ryan Johnson.
Oop.
Even though Knuckles did most of the work.
Yeah.
My back is severely injured from having to carry everyone here. Oh, come on. You're not that injured. Seriously, why do you keep kicking me, woman? And that's the
Those
end of the
look like
worst
the
episode of the
candlesticks
show.
that Jean Valjean stole in Les Miserables.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next episode titled The Flames of Disaster. No, Iblis is not in this show.
All right. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Good morning.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Morning. You.
Like
Good
I've been watching
morning.
the broken fucking
Raise me
TV.
up late. Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning to you.
When the
Pretty
band
crunch.
began to play, the stars were shining bright. But now the milkman is on his way. It's too late to say goodnight. So say good morning. Morning. That was actually a Family Guy reference.
Yes.
Nothing would be gladder than be in Louisiana in the morning. In the morning. Oh wait, I thought we were still going.
Good morning,
Get fucked,
USA.
Wade.
I think today is gonna be a wonderful day.
This is karma for taking you to your fucking parents' house. Suffer!
No.
This reminds me of the fly up scene from DBZA.
Dragging him.
That guy's drinking the coffee from the fucking thing.
Well, that's the only thing that will contain a knuckle-sized cup of coffee.
True.
Which makes sense. I'm sure he was courteous enough to pour a cup up for everybody else.
No, he just had to brew himself an entire new pot. Population 1981. What?
It got very quiet.
It's the opening sequence. We've seen it 4 times, and there's not really much else to say at this point. Yorma Takoni.
Yeah.
We could just say.
I was waiting for the. I wasn't sure if the information on a certain musical guest in this episode, Ode was going to be in there.
Now, question. Do you think that this motorcycle is a reference to Shadow's Harley from the games?
No. Because we see that at actual motorcycle.
Well, yeah, I know.
In Sonic 3.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, because there's Shadow's driven a couple of motorcycles in the games.
He's driven a lot of things in the games. He's driven...
Is that a Hummer hearse?
Yep.
That is a Hummer limousine, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, Paramount rented the same one that Arnold Schwarzenegger used to use when he was governor.
So, a Hummerzine.
Yes. Well, I guess there's an app for bounty hunting.
Of course there is. There's an app for everything.
Yeah. You know, in some ways I regret Facebook Marketplace existing. I was part of some of the original Facebook Marketplace groups before it was, like, an official part of the website, you know? Like, it was neat. But...
So essentially he's a special snowflake.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gets easily offended by the Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, it's kind of like how Tom Cruise hates being called a fudge packer. How dare you call me a fudge packer? I'm gonna sue you to oblivion, because I'm Cruise.
Apparently he designed, or helped design, the... Well, little frog, I can swim.
With beautiful hair.
An exquisite scorpion who needs to oil his goddamn hat.
Oh, they're playing the Switch?
Oh, she's playing a Nintendo Switch. Cute.
This is the kind of... See, his bad singing is the kind of singing you get from somebody who's actually a musician. Their bad singing that we get later is the kind of bad singing you get from somebody who doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Somebody save me. I don't care how you do it.
Looking at the signs, I'm happy
save
to
me.
sponsorship on them.
Come on.
God, I hear
Yeah.
that ear grating singing from out here.
And Wade, you must turn off your phone screen before you shoot this scene next time. You got that, right?
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I can see the apps on your home screen, Wade.
Wait, what? You can't?
I can see you're looking. I can see you're looking
all
up.
of the porn.
And the OnlyFans.
Wade,
He's nowhere
do
near the
not order
bars.
Gamer Girl bathwater.
Hey, where the hell am I? Oh, it's you again.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Hi, my name is Pachacamac.
We have limited access to other sets. We blew all of our budget on the Reno sets.
But we're
But-
working with what we have.
But this is more or less a visual representation of your battleground.
Mm.
Dumbass.
Oh.
Takamak. You know what?
Can I
Max
just
fine.
say it?
He's such a
Takamak. Takamak.
Yeah, sure.
A good chunk of these characters feel a bit too flanderized.
Yeah, a little bit. That's
Yeah,
that's
a
an
little
issue
bit.
this show has.
It is.
But that's what you get for having a show that was written by the people behind the Lego Batman movie.
That movie's good. Shut up.
No, it's not.
Wait.
It is. The issue was that they weren't allowed
Taste
to
the
rewrite it
rainbow.
breaks.
And now suddenly.
My God, you're
At the very least,
Knuckles the
Knuckle
Echidna.
Dick.
And
episode
What
in
the
series.
starring
Someone
Wade
thought-
as Knuckles.
For a moment, I thought Wei was going to be taken to a pride parade.
In case you're wondering, I was waiting to see the musical guest for this episode, and
The morph suits. We just need an entire rack of Marshall amplifiers for a keytar.
I feel like I'm on drugs and I'm having a weird dream.
Oh, that's because Wade has been electrocuted to near death and is having hallucinations.
I feel like I'm having hallucinations.
It's a fire. What the?
Is that...
Oh, hey, it's Sonic's mom.
Jesus. I think I'd rather watch that one episode of Batman the Brave and the Bold where they had the music Meister.
yeah,
Okay, so
Is it-
Knuckles'
he's
dad
coming-
got out.
That's the most random fucking gag in the world, and that still makes me crack up.
Oh, the random Knuckles puppet.
I believe that's one of the puppets they use to stand in for the characters on set. It's a fucking 4x4 amp. That's 4 12-inch speakers.
yep. Michael Bolton, everyone.
Michael Bolton is the singing voice of Knuckles.
Yeah, I can see it.
And yes, he still has a good singing voice.
Oh my god, these fucking levels.
Why?
They have fucking.
I hope he's doing well
fucking
after his brain
half-pipe.
surgery.
I do
Oh, boy.
too.
The half pipe baby. Ah!
Rings! Not the rings!
Ah! What?
Oh my god, just stop.
This is peak fiction.
I appreciate how much effort this took.
Yeah, this is a high quality effort for a joke.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
guess
about
who
as much
sponsored this
effort
episode?
Yep.
as Pizza Hut.
God damn it, Wade.
Dumbass.
Stop. Don't. Come back. Of course. I've just got to hit it really hard. Are you sure? That sounds a lot like something Goku would say.
God, no.
Yep.
Danger contains criminals.
Even the AI is like, yeah, no. Oh, stop. Yeah, no, just stop.
Marshall JCM 2000. Holy shit.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Fucking 4 full stacks, 4 fucking amplifiers. And not a single actual guitar in sight.
I just love this sequence.
Yeah.
That's great. That's so good.
My God. What the heck?
So, what would you say this type of bad singing is, Alex?
Well, that's... Well, considering Jack Sinclair's actor is actually a singer, it's the kind of bad singing that you have to be a pretty good singer to be able to pull off. It's like how, when Jensen Ackles...
Quiet. Hang on. Peak incoming.
Faults.
He just got struck by Pikachu's tail. Oh.
Yes.
Oh God, it's not over yet.
It's
Oh my
no,
God.
Beautiful.
it's still going.
Does anybody
tell
have
me-
any whiskey they can share with me?
I briefly considered getting some, but,
So, alright, I'm sure Wade is wondering how could he possibly live without you?
He said the thing.
That
Look at how-
voice sounds a
what
bit
was
like
my-
Michael Rooker.
Yep, we're finally
He
done.
did it!
wait a second, so his powers did lie within his fists, he just had to punch straight up.
Apparently.
So
The power came from within his gut.
Well, you know, a lot of striking power relies on the core. No, we just don't know what the fuck it is.
is it time to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel or Pokemon battle?
If we were playing
It's
a
time
Yu-Gi-Oh!
to
Duel, this would drag out for more episodes.
Atari
There's
Hanzo.
another- Yeah. By the way, Sega, where's that Shinobi game? You said there was going to be a new Shinobi game several years ago, and it's been a long fucking time.
Last
Can
one
you
was
at
on the
least put him in a
3DS.
fucking... Could you at least put him in fucking Yakuza?
Then we get Joe Musashi singing Jame Jane, Jame yo, Jame, Jame
Kotaro!
Kotaro!
Big Idaho rafting, 49 miles.
What? I can't hear you. This joke from Captain Marvel is really strange.
This joke's a little bit played out. I hope nobody else ever does this joke again.
Yeah, the real Captain Marvel did it better.
Somebody please shoot me with a 500 Magnum.
Wait,
Okay.
500 caliber, 500 millimeter.
Yes.
How did you have $4 in your bathrobe?
He found a way.
That seems like way too much money to put in a bathrobe.
It's an epic duel.
You won't
Mail-
until he tries.
Mailman just happens to have a flare gun.
Wade, you are now Ghost Rider.
Get him, Wade! Kill him!
Battle cries of the century.
Call!
Naruto! Sasuke!
Okay.
What the fuck?
What? Oh, my hair.
Looks like the bicycle beat
We
it
have-
out the motorcycle.
We've
That
now
makes
done
sense.
to Jack Sinclair what was done to Jackie Chan in Shanghai Noon.
Well, that's finish him.
Finish him.
Do it or else.
Yeah, and then you
You're
threw me in a
fucking
cage.
traitor and a scoundrel.
And Jack Sinclair is still less of a scoundrel than some of the other characters in this show.
He just left his
Go
motorcycle.
with you.
Like a dumbass. Dude, grab your motorcycle.
Yeah.
He can't do that. Wade would have made him take would have made him give it back.
By the way, did he just like have a heart attack or something?
Who?
Jack.
No, he just ran away.
No, I mean when he lost at that very moment.
Huh? I don't like this song. It's way too repetitive. Why did they get a Why did they get one of the katanas? Technically I believe that's a ninjato because it's a straight sword.
Yeah.
with a
Yeah,
square
Ninjakin.
guard.
Yeah, Ninjakin is supposed to be like a straight thing. All right, let's get to the penultimate episode of the show.
Yeah.
We're almost done, Rhino.
Yeah. All right.
Reno, baby.
Almost.
Yeah, God, that episode was painful.
Live it on a prayer.
What was
All right.
what was so painful about a Bollywood musical episode?
That was actual. I kind of like that episode.
Are you?
For as weird as it was, it's better than it has any right to be, especially with how, consciously goofy they play it.
Anyway, so
OBS is flickering again. Tell me. Okay, so ready to go in 3, 2, 1.
And
Yeah, hey, let's just give the lowrider to the shortest guy on the motorcycle.
And play music that sounds like a bumper from Adult Swim.
that's fair.
Did Adult Swim ever use Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangsta?
Would you be surprised if it did?
No. Welcome to Casino Night Zone.
Exactly. Casino City.
And right
Nevada.
here is the casino from Sonic Adventure 1.
Yep, Carrie
Yeah.
Elways. And we get the return of the buyer. Walls of heartache, bang, bang. I am the warrior. I am the warrior. Heart to heart, you win. If you survive.
This is the most upbeat, aggressive song I've ever heard. This is a
Yeah.
girl talking about how she's gonna fuck a guy to death.
So yeah, here we actually meet Wade Whipple's father.
Oh boy.
Is this isn't this the same casino from The Wizard?
You could always look it up.
I could. I'm
This
actually
is not just to make sure.
No,
Maybe it's
no,
not- this
no,
is
no, 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 no,
no.
no.
This is not Las Vegas, right?
No, this is Reno.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oh, for fuck's sake, guys.
It's close though, isn't it?
Yes.
I was close then.
No.
No, I didn't want to know. No. I didn't
No,
ask for
no.
the casino in Casino. I know that's the fucking Tangiers. Yeah, I know where it was shot, you fucking... ...1989, The Wizard.
No ass out
IMDb.
of here.
Bitch, you are not Kevin from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
There's our...
A rock star bowler. I wonder if the pistol thing is, inspired by Shooter McGavin.
The fact that he's willing to stroll around wearing that ridiculous-looking outfit.
Jesus. And the UK
Filming
flag.
and production. Just your jacket and cape and shirt patterned in Union Jacks, outlined by more Union Jacks. Just throwing around thousands of dollars worth of casino chips. It was shot in Reno, the Wizard. Yeah, so it's entirely possible that this is one of the locations from the Wizard, because the layout reminded me of it.
The idea proceeds to blow up in his face.
Although it does proceed to be helpful later in the show.
Oh no. They're gonna really go through with this idea.
Yep.
Absolutely.
There's a guy who has gotten his arms signed by every actor who has played Doctor Who. Sorry, the
That's
Doctor.
awesome.
And yeah, and then he's gotten that signature tattooed on his arm.
Ah,
Yeah. And I believe he had Matt Smith and David Tennant sign it at the same time. And the presenter of the show was kind of making fun of him, asking if he'd ever met a girl, and his wife was actually in the audience dressed as a Dalek. Many decades ago. How long ago was this? Was it... Cary Elwes' villainous turn in this show is much better than his villainous turn in the Saw franchise. Why are you speaking like an alien from another planet? Specifically one with a five-headed penis.
It's 4, and
4?
And how do you?
I mean, it's the Echidna accent. What the hell even is that?
Ugly Knuckles?
It looks like a California raisin got fucking microwaved.
Or skinned?
No, there's too much containment for it to be a raisin without its skin. Well, truth be told, I did miss you, dear boy, but not as much as I would have loved to get away from your mother.
Like, seriously? What the hell was she thinking? Oh, I intend to, motherfucker.
I'm literally your father, so I'll take that as a compliment. Actually, no, I'll take that as an insult. I've met your mother.
Oh.
And yes, I did have sex with her.
And something I'm not proud of.
I can only imagine the image of the image of just.
I have got the touch and maybe even the power.
I could just imagine Peter or Whipple.
The thrust.
I can just imagine Wade's dad and just looking on in sheer disappointment. And while Stalker, while his mom is just
two idiots who have been out of action,
was just having the time of her life while smoking a cigarette. Like, oh, that was amazing. It's like, really? That was amazing for you. You have low standards, woman. Oh,
Why
Bitch.
weren't those two the ones attacking the house?
Bounty net.
Stupid.
Reminds me of, the movie Future War, actually. And its
The war
sequel,
take place in
Future
the future?
Force. No, Future... So, Future War is a movie starring David Carradine.
Good.
Okay, Alex.
Not to be
before
confused
you...
with the video game Future Wars.
Okay, Alex, not to throw you off your train of thought, but here's an idea. What if Future Force was actually code for Furry Force?
Furry Force 5?
And then one of them's just like, why are they so sexy?
Alright, Judge Doom.
Again,
That's the worst I've ever felt for a fucking badnik.
Indeed. Back then it was called... You know what? I'm not going to finish that because they were terrible. And I do stress terrible with acronyms. Yes, and he was very zany. Bup, but up.
They called it Confederation of United Nations Technologists. You can tell why they couldn't use that for very long.
Damn.
One sec, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the South Park universe, the Prime Minister of Canada, or supposed, is none other than Saddam Hussein. I am the Prime Minister. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Prime Minister of Canada was... In the South Park universe, the Prime Minister of Canada has been Saddam Hussein, Donald Trump, and who else?
The guy who put Canada on strike, then got sent away on an iceberg.
Yeah. And the guy
I'm
who's
not
like,
your guy, Brad.
your guy.
You know what?
He's not.
You know what? This is actually a fairly well-reasoned villain motivation.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed she didn't make an appearance in Sonic 3.
We probably won't in 4 since Metal Sonic's going to be the...
Working with, she could have been working with Gerald. I think that would have been neat.
Maybe. I don't know if there'll be...
Then she and Agent Stone would have played off each other fairly well then.
That would have been a cool cred scene for the Knuckles movie on a show. Ugh.
Oh yeah, this is sort of a running gag in various things. ESPN ate the Ocho. It started off as a like a gag fake sports channel in, I can't remember which movie it was, but then it's turned into like a yearly event that ESPN puts on where they just showcase strange sports. I'm definitely not bitter because I have to be on the bowling channel. I definitely didn't want to be on baseball. Dear God, that man is going to drop it on his fucking foot. Oh God.
Excuse me while I brew my tea.
Oh! ESPN 8 The Ocho is actually a channel on Roku and DirecTV now.
Come back.
Let's see. It started off... Yeah, ESPN 8 started off in Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story.
Rhino's in agony right now.
Now suddenly we're in Turkish Star Wars.
Or Scarface. Or that one really cool Simpsons couch gag. Oh yeah, Pistol Pete has a cup of tea inside his clear bowling ball.
Because he's
Clear
British.
translucent one. He gets the fancy special ones.
I wonder how much balance that throws off. Oh no. Oh no, the gay bowling team is about to flame out. Really? Nothing?
Eh.
The Warriors.
Versus the ball busters.
The ball busters being stereotypical lesbians.
Uh,
I'm surprised they were allowed to do that. I'm surprised they had the stereotypical gay team, they had the stereotypical lesbian team. I'm surprised they got away with that on Paramount Plus.
Indeed. Gutters.
Be better than you are. Okay.
translation, please, woman.
Jesus.
And you see, it came down to either
Jesus
leaving your
Christ,
mother
Wade!
and you, or stopping a
Wade!
shotgun.
You psychopath.
Huh. Apparently, Agent Mason is played by Kid Cudi.
Alright.
Distance between myself and your mother.
Your mother was very demanding. Like, seriously, you would not believe how demanding she was. I one point when I tried to get out, she literally dragged me by my feet, and I pleaded to her that I wanted to live. I wanted to live. If you're wondering, that's a SpongeBob reference.
Oh, yeah, I see you got the collection of King of Fighters games, I see. King of Fighters 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000.
IMDb says that Michael Bolton was uncredited for his performance as the singing voice of Wade Whipple. They literally said it in the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think by uncredited,
It
they
wasn't
mean not
in the credits, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who one of the gay bowlers is. Oh, the buyer is played by the Hound from Game of Thrones. That's why I recognized him.
The Hound.
The Hound, yes.
That's deep.
I swear, it's almost. Can I just say it? It's almost like this show has become less about Knuckles.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say about this.
A lot of people said that it's essentially Wade and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Or Knuckles and Wade.
They really should have called it that, I feel like.
I looked up... Okay, so I looked up, the gay bowlers from Knuckles, and I just got results for gay bowling on TikTok, bowling while gay, and, you know, that's not helpful, Google.
Wow. Yeah. What is with the algorithm nowadays? You try to type in something that you're looking for, and you don't get exactly that. You get something else entirely.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to clear my cookies after this because my suggestions are going to be wildly fucked up by this search.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I found. Meanwhile, in waifu images, I found art of a certain soy phone looking waifu images.
Nice.
He must live in this hotel room if he's got, like, bowling balls displaying in the walls.
Well, he's...
Wow.
Hey. Oh, that's cool.
Shut up,
Hey,
Pip.
hey, Kid Cootie, can you kill my sister and then I can have the British chick as my new sister? For the money, dear boy. Still makes more sense than his villainous turn in the Saw franchise. Slough was a punchline in a Tom Scott episode. I can't remember what video it was, but he just called his mom and he said, "Hello, Mum. I'm so sorry. I've gone to Slough." And that's the only reason I know what Slough is.
You suck all of it. Like, literally, chugging it down.
By getting Randy Marsh vibes out of his freaking father. I'd rather sell my family out for Tegrity Farms.
You should have sold them for money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, I am not okay with that.
That's the funniest joke in the series.
Jesus.
It's so deserved to do. Her sister's a bitch.
Yes, the telenovela. Yes, the ultimate passion. Yes, Mom.
I know. Shut up, Pip. Jimmy, give me a crumpet.
This is a really well done subversion of expectations, I have to say. Rian Johnson needs to take notes.
Yeah.
Children's television show did it better than he did.
Yeah.
And look, a nod to Knuckles' fedora in the Sonic OVA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has the hat, baby!
Still needs to oil it.
All right, now let's get to the last episode of the show. And all right, so now we are on what happens in Reno stays in Reno. So are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
One.
Two.
3. Oh, hell
Three.
no, I'm out of here.
Dead fuckers.
An original film production.
In case you were wondering, that I was making a Family Guy reference when Meg was dating the Count. And, well, the Count was put off by the sight of her chest.
Mm-hmm.
There is a brief little post-credits scene in after this episode, but it's not exactly anything setting up of stuff later down the line. Which, by the way, the same telenovela that's in this show was also featured in Sonic 3. Seriously, if we get a season 2 of this, that needs to be a Knuckles and Shadow show, where they're doing a buddy cop routine. And then
we're not gonna hold up our end of the bargain.
Yep, because of course not. You do realize you shot at pretty much nothing, right, lady?
Kidnap.
That is fucking genius. That
Hell yeah,
is
Elton
so
John.
good. That is such a good fucking twist.
I was just about to say that was an awesome twist.
That's so good.
It is.
That's so good.
Oh my god.
We're fighting, and a little action in. There's a diesel train. Gotta set it, that's all right. Night's all right, I like. Saturday night's all right, all right, all right.
Got up there fast.
All right.
Camera angles were pretty good.
I'm always a sucker for that kind of gag.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah. Oh no, my power glove! Stop hitting. Stop that.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Well, then chill, you fucking ass.
I'm not sure if that's
Well,
the flex you think it is.
They say that a hero could save us.
I think, let me do it myself.
They should have shot her.
You don't have to dislocate your thumb to get out of handcuffs like that without a key. Whoa.
Just punch her.
Jesus Christ. Woman, no need to be so toxic.
Ah!
Oh, they hug.
Yep, they're totally a thing now. Oh,
Yep.
that's the rules of the
Now
internet.
kiss.
Make love, you two stupid hobos. Oh no. Punch!
Oh, black hole. Oh boy.
Black hole sun, won't you come wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
And dead. He dies. Wow.
Oops.
Dang. It
think
reminds
about
me of
that
that
one.
Nutty episode.
Where the heck did they
Just
So,
go?
like the episode.
are they dead?
Yes.
It's almost like an
I think
episode of
they've
Ed and Eddie
literally
where they
been
were
sent to
breaking the
another
whole
dimension.
world.
For space.
Breaking
I'm pretty sure
the
this
laws
is
of physics.
space and dead.
They've gone to the only place uncorrupted by capitalism. Space!
Space!
Yeah, so far they are confirmed as apparent deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Ah.
Oh.
Jesus.
Agony.
Ew.
Fuck. Ah.
Hope it
By
was
the
worth
way-
breaking your thumb, woman.
By the way, this right here, this song right here is
Yeah.
the Chicago Bulls theme.
Yeah, that thumb break was just a little too much for me.
I remember hearing this back in the day when I didn't even know what it was.
Can't remember what it's called. It has an actual name.
It was just simply called the Chicago Bulls theme or something.
Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project. There's a Mount Rushmore of bowling. Fucking tea cozy. Assuming TJ Maxx actually has deals.
Yeah.
I've been to a TJ Maxx several times and I wasn't impressed.
Those two guys put the color in color commentary.
That color is beige.
Come on, show up, Wade. Moment now.
No, it's not.
Okay, this isn't a fucking Monty Python sketch. Get on with it.
Yes, get on with it.
Yeah. Get on with it!
Yes, get on with it.
And then
Get
God
on
from
with
high
it!
above is like, Like, get on with it!
Get on with it!
Hear my prayer.
Get on with it!
You know, Alex, I've told people about that particular gag that you have
I declare myself the champion! Ha ha ha! As I flex the trophy and my big
Do
wiener!
it.
Ha 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 ha!
Do it. Put the trophy down. Put the trophy down. Do it now.
Oh, hear my prayer. So yeah, anytime I had to bring up that, and people were like, "Wait," they're like, "What?" I'm like, "That's what one of my buddies does."
It's like every now and again, Alex just breaks out into songs from Les Miserables, Jesus Christ Superstar. You know.
Yes.
Occasionally, Hamilton. Sometimes Cats.
Alex, stop mentioning. Please, can we please not mention Cats ever again? Because no, the images are going in my head. The images are coming in my head. Oh God, make it stop.
Memory.
No.
Alone in
No!
the moonlight.
No, and go fuck yourself.
Oh my!
Because which I'm sure you do on a regular basis. Because I'm sure you can afford a truckload of Viagra to do so.
This is the most epic setup to a bowling game I've ever seen.
What the fuck is Viagra?
They had to leave Knuckles out because it would have been too ridiculous.
Yes. Knuckles would have been all like,
"Oh yes, oh,
I am Knuckles.
Look, take that weight as I flex my big wiener to the world." Mm-hmm.
You don't even see his thighs. You see his
No.
calves, sure.
I'm pretty sure he's wearing shorts.
Yeah, but we only see like his knees down to his calves. Oh, it's good that she relocated her thumb.
I have actually seen people relocate their dislocated joints. Not a whole thumb, mostly just the tip of an index finger or middle finger.
God have it unless you're Inosuke, who can like dislocate his muscles and bones to fit himself through small holes.
You know, Bryce
A
Papenbrook
small
ended
child
up.
once stepped on my left hand and I had to relocate my pinky finger. That was fun.
So Alt Zero. Oh, apparently,
Yeah.
Bryce Papenbrook posted on the under a bit of a sketch from Peppa Pig, as though to say, "This is what my kids think I do every day at work." And then you just hear Inosuke, he just mutter, "Coming through, coming through, coming through." And I just sit there like Inosuke, hey, we get it. You're coming through.
First Kirito and then Inosuke. And marks the second time Bryce got to voice a Matsuoka role.
And
both of them are also voiced by Yoshitsugu Matsuoka.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Which funnily enough, Matsuoka got to voice Asnot.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thought that Bryce had voiced Asnot as well, but I'm like, no. And Asnot was voiced by a guy named Elijah Ungvere.
Mm-hmm.
And while his voice is not as deep as Matsuoka's voice in that, and he certainly had a unique type of voice, which was this eerie monotone. Which I honestly have to say fits the character perfectly.
It's interesting that Pistol Pete's bowling partner has a literal bowler hat on.
Perhaps he is the bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons.
Nope. Bowler hat guy wears a black bowler hat. That is a weird fucking movie, by the way.
Which
I thought it
one?
was Meet the Robinsons.
I remember seeing that back in the day. It was quite something, alright.
I remember Tom Selleck was in it.
Yeah.
And it probably odd for... I think I was like 10 when that movie came out. Probably odd for a 10-year-old boy to be a big fan of Magnum P.I., but I mostly watched that film for Tom Selleck because I was a fan of Magnum P.I., and I was very disappointed that he had a small role.
Look at that massive hunk of bread he's got.
That reminds me of the 6-foot subs they used to have at Subway. Anybody remember that?
Oh.
No.
No?
It's time for an epic fight.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it's Metal Scorpion.
And now Knuckles finally gets...
I know.
Funny how he kind of looks like Paul Giamatti.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't believe I've told all this to a couple other members of our little old chat here, but my mom did tell me once upon a time she did cut Paul Giamatti's hair back when he had hair.
Oh, neat.
Can I ask right quick if the people were watching some Michael Bay movies when they were making this episode?
You realize?
Because those cars just about exploded almost
It's produced by the same studio.
on command.
Yeah,
Yeah.
produced by the same studio. And Paramount has worked on just about
AC/DC.
every other.
I didn't realize there's a teacup in his fucking bowling ball.
I mentioned that earlier, Ben.
I didn't. I blinked it out. What the fuck? Why?
You're not the only person to have blanked that out. I actually mentioned that to my mom and dad, and when we were watching it, and then they were like, "Wait, really?" Later on, I was like, "Yeah, I mentioned that earlier."
Funny.
Ain't that?
Oh, get fucked, Dad.
Ooh.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
You commentators are not helping.
We're supposed to be the only ones commentating on this channel.
Color commentation is an art in and of itself, and, well, you know, these guys have it about 50% of the time.
The other 50%.
Let's just say that they're more modern artists.
Oh, Run
yeah,
DMC.
sounds about right.
Is that... Oh, that's a Red Hot Chili Peppers patch, I think.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. I love the Beatles.
Emotional
Finish him.
Beatles.
The Who, I think. Cut back to Wade, and we need to see what's on his bag. No, oh, Pistol Pete, you're in the way. That
a
is the
dick.
kindest I've ever heard your sister be described.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Being way too kind.
I'd go with massive bitch, but okay.
I would go with cunt.
You missed the joke I made about that earlier.
I know.
Sorry.
Hey, commentators, set your flaps. Unless you want to
It's
get
almost like a
sucker
fucking
punched.
in joke right
Huh.
there.
Huh. I just noticed they have Audio-Technica headphones on. They have the same
Dude, you didn't even get a
headphones.
strike.
They have the same Audio-Technica headphones on that I have. They just have the one that has the microphone. Because mine has a separate microphone. Well, mine doesn't have a microphone attached to it at all. I've got a separate mic, like I said.
This is the most intense bowling game I've ever seen. Come on, Wade!
Come on. There we go.
Obligatory dramatic slow motion.
Which may or may not have been written and directed by a certain Snyder of Zax.
Come on! Yes! Let's go! Oh, timing. That's so funny. We're getting close to that iconic phrase.
Yep, he's totally, completely, 110% drained.
Definitely. Yeah.
Let me throw you like a rag doll.
This is the most dignity Game of Thrones has been treated with in forever.
Yep.
Game of Hedgehogs. Game of Thrones. Owls and echidnas.
And for some reason, the bowling alley cart plays La Cucaracha.
What the fuck? Okay, that's great.
Well,
How
what about
two
two?
hands?
Yeah.
Yep, and Wade for once is actually using them right.
Buddy, I hope that you're at least partially awake, because otherwise I'm really fucking dead.
Yep.
Home.
Not them.
Oh.
E.T. phone home.
Uh-oh.
That's a nice double
That
entendre.
sounds-
That sounds, even with the context or not, that sounds so wrong.
Look, it's
Yeah.
that one yell.
They knew.
Hey, look, it's that one yell that people will criticize its usage in Sonic 3.
Oh wait, guys, quiet, hang on. The line is coming. The flames of disaster.
That delivery.
It peaked. Look at him go. Okay, this is badass though.
Yeah, this is almost exactly like how a boss fight would go in the games too. Just like
Yeah.
pieces start falling off as the harder you punch it.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Holy shit!
bombs away!
I don't know what. Well, that guy's chunky salsa.
Yeah, he's dead. He's actually confirmed to have been
That's
dead.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, those.
Visited by an extraterrestrial in the 1974 turning.
What?
Wow!
Oh!
Was that in reference to something?
Yes.
Hey, duh.
What's the reference?
Can you see all of me walk into my mystery?
Oh,
Step
Shadow.
inside,
Little did we
hold
know
for
it's Neil
dear
Druckmann stealing the
life.
trophy for himself.
Okay, I want to know what the backstory behind Shadow and bowling is. How does that work?
Maria took him bowling.
That would be funny if they snuck him out of the fucking military base just to go bowling.
I wanted to
kinda
go
wanna-
bowling.
Totally see
He's
Shadow
gonna be
and Maria
regretting that.
sneaking out one
High
night.
five in a second.
So yeah, we're
Totally
gonna watch
see
through
that.
this credits because there is a
Yeah.
after credits
Yeah.
scene.
This is a cute series. It
Yeah,
has
this
issues.
show,
Oh, man.
I
like
really
considering
want them to make
considering
that
Sonic's
Knuckles and
track
Shadow
record,
show.
yeah,
It's a
considering
show.
the track record or that Sonic has had with TV shows, this is nowhere near the worst show
Yeah.
that Sonic has ever had.
Ben, you can.
Yeah.
You can. This is the one time I will ask that you start singing the song. You know the one.
This is mine.
You know, I'm not gonna. I'm not. If you don't remember, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's good. We don't need to.
Oh.
We don't need to reference that one.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Nope.
Damn
Nope.
it, what song?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna tell you if you don't know.
No, seriously, what song?
At any rate,
It's irrelevant.
yep.
Oh,
At any rate, we'll see
I
you
need to
tomorrow
know. I need to
for
feel how
Sonic the
stupid I am.
Hedgehog 3, which I'm
You can't
sure
just leave me
our
like
Rhino
this,
will
Alex.
have infinitely more enjoyment.
Alex, please.
And if Knuckles Season 2...
Underground.
Oh my
Sonic
fucking God.
Underground. They made a vow
And
their
if-
Their
mother
mother
would
would
be
be
found.
proud.
Sonic
But,
Underground.
And if...
Okay, but no, okay,
No, you
series is
don't-
pretty
And
good.
if,
I
and if
think-
Knuckles gets his Season 2, we demand a buddy cop movie with him and Shadow.
Yeah,
Elba.
Idris Elba is
Wait.
campaigning for Paramount to do a Knuckles and Shadow show, which I would
Really?
fucking love.
I feel
What-
like Shadow
what did
gets a
Keanu
good
Reeves
movie
say about it?
first. Personally, I feel like I like the Knuckles show. I feel like it needed a few rewrites.
I'll
a few
take that
touch-ups.
as a he seemed
Yeah.
very ecstatic.
Yeah, like outside of that, I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I would have gone back for another draft or two on two of these episodes. More
because
specifically,
you can tell if it suffers from first draft syndrome.
Yeah, specifically the ones
written right before the strikes.
Yeah, specifically the ones with the ones with the family.
Beautiful.
The sister, I'd give the sister a completely new personality.
Was the worst one, and that still had some okayish moments, but it
dragged.
Yeah.
Yep. Good though.
You know where to find the three of us. Rhino, do you have anything you want to promote?
I enjoyed it.
Yet.
All right, Zero, promote yourself.
Not yet on my end, but slowly getting there. But I will eventually.
Come to the Discord channel, linked in the description below, to come talk to the other members of this stream. Maybe when they start publishing things on their own, you'll be able to. Who's quacking? Bye, everybody.
Not